you don't get up off your ass this year and go after the dreams and ambitions you've always had, you're gonna sit on the wayside and watch someone else live your dream life. So I remember a little bit over a year ago when I started my corporate job, I always had the ambition of having my own business. But when I had started the job, I just started TikTok Shop. I was just starting to document the journey here on YouTube, and in all honesty, I hadn't accomplished anything. And at this job, there was this one other guy who had a clothing brand that he started a few years back. He's been working on it. But the stark difference in the trajectory between how things have gone from me and how things have gone from him really brought my attention to something that is what I want to cover in this video. It doesn't matter how talented you are, how skilled you are, how much potential you have, or how good your ideas are. If you don't work towards them relentlessly day in and day out and have this ultimate self-belief that you are going to accomplish everything you want to accomplish, you're not going to get anywhere. So back to this story. When I started working at this 9 to 5 and I had this colleague, I had 0 orders on TikTok Shop. I had a couple e-com sales in the past, but I didn't really know what I was doing, to be honest. You guys saw it when I was documenting the journey here on YouTube. I hadn't gotten any sales up until this point. Honestly, even the items I was making weren't anything, significant really, or very nice. They're very basic pieces. I was throwing designs that I got on Etsy onto clothing items on Printify, and then I was just going after it. But his brand was pretty established. I would say it had a kind of vibe to it. It had a vision, it had a message behind it. The pieces were really nice, really, really high quality. But one thing about this guy is that he would always minimize what he was doing. When people at work would ask him, oh, like, just talking about general things, and he would mention his business, he would always do it in a way to make it seem small. Oh, I have like a little business on the side that I do here and there. And he wasn't doing this because he didn't want to talk about his business at work, but he was doing it because he genuinely felt like he had a small business. He didn't have this conviction and belief in it that he could grow it. And this reflected in his passion towards the business. He wasn't even shipping stuff nationally, let alone internationally. He would do everything by pickup. If someone bought from him, he would go drop it off to them or they'd pick it up. He wasn't on TikTok. He wasn't promoting it. He didn't have this pride and passion behind it. And I come in with something that was just an idea. I didn't even really have a message or a big vision behind it, but I just was really desperate to break out of the 9 to 5 life and make money. So I go into this job, and everyone, they tell me, oh, like, what did you do previously? I'm like, I don't even really mention the jobs I had before. All I talk about is, yeah, I'm an entrepreneur, I'm a businessman, I'm a content creator. Mind you, at this point, I had about 50 subscribers on YouTube, and I had 0 sales on TikTok Shop. I had a couple of sales previously on my Shopify, but nothing on TikTok Shop, nothing significant. Fast forward a year, and that attitude and that hard-headedness that I have to chase after what I wanted to get, chase after my dream, build something for myself, leave behind a job. And a year later, and I left behind that job. I don't work there anymore. I've hit 100, 200, 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000, over 6,000 orders in the past year in e-com, and totally left behind the job. And this is what I do full-time now. The YouTube channel that I could have said, I have a little YouTube channel. No, I'm a content creator. I'm an entrepreneur that had 40 subscribers at the time, or 50, grew it to more than 2,000 subscribers, which I know some dumbass is gonna comment on this video like, oh, 2,000 is not that much, but that's the whole point. The whole point is that you need to make everything that you do big. You don't have to make it big when, going out and just telling random people that you have a business and you're an entrepreneur and you're a millionaire, but big in your head. In your mind, you need to have this passion, this drive, this ambition for what you want to get, because if you do not do that, someone who is less skilled, less talented than you is going to go and get it. Just like in this case, this guy had more talent when it comes to designing clothes or when it comes to having a brand identity and all of that, yet he's still in the same position. He's a super nice guy, I'm not trying to shit on him, but he's still in the same position a year later, because if you minimize what you do, if you look at your business, your content as a little side hustle, a little bit of content creation, it is always going to stay little. But you need to be your first big fan, your first biggest supporter, your first biggest believer. How are people going to invest in you if you don't even invest in your own company with your belief? It's free. All you have to do is be confident. That's all I did. All I did was I in my mind, every single morning I would wake up, I'm like, I'm a multi-millionaire, businessman, content creator, this and that. And I repeated that to myself. And technically, I wasn't true. I didn't really make that much money at that point. And I didn't really make even that many videos up until that point. I think at that time frame. I had about 50-60 videos uploaded, long form videos, which is still more than most people do. But the confidence comes from within. Honestly, it doesn't come from the results, it comes from within, and knowing that you're going to put in the work, staying true to the promises you give to yourself, right? So you make to yourself. If I make the promise to myself that I'm going to record a YouTube video and post it every 2 days, I'm going to do that. After 2 to 3 months, I'm going to become extremely confident that I can do anything, because at the end of the day, that's all you can control. So if you go out there with this attitude in 2025 and you set this vision and you look at everything that you do big, I got this, I'm the best at this, I know how to do this, I'm a content creator, I'm an entrepreneur. It's not all bullshit, just law of attraction is the truth, right? If you say a lie enough times, anyone believes it, right? This isn't even really a lie. This is just believing in your projects, and you'll see that in a year, you're going to be living that dream life. At the end of the day, everyone wants that life. Everyone doesn't want to work a 9 to 5. No one wants to do that. Everyone wants to make money online and get to travel and get to do this and that. But for many people, that is just going to stay a dream. And for many talented people, it is going to continue to stay a dream until they're 40 or 50. And they're going to look back on these wasted years with regret. You don't want to look at your 20s with regret. You want to go out there and grab that life that you want. Grab it with both hands. But anyways, guys, that's all for the video. I hope you actually take action. Actually take action from this. This is a random video I decided to pull up here at a park around sunset. Hopefully the wind wasn't horrible. My phone wasn't rocking. But I will see you all in the next video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'm out.